So, why I was doing AI fintech research, I always get a question, like how is AI different from other traditional technology breakthrough, right? We have internet development in the early 20th century, and so how is AI different from other technology? I always get this question, even not just from industry, also from the academic audience and referees. So I just want to use one example to show you like a 4 stages of AI, and using automation as a contrast to show you how they are different and also how they have a different impact on the labor market. So this is very specific example to show how AI differ from other technology. But from this example, you can see AI is unique, particularly in terms of how AI evolves over time. So you see that we start from stage one. Stage one is automation. It's not AI. It's automation in the manufacturing. And you can see that some document papers showing that what's the impact of automation on the labor market. It replaces physical labor, but it increases demand for intellectual labor. So this is kind of what automation affects the labor market. That's not AI. That's a traditional technology breakthrough. And then we see the AI emerges. And we have a 4 stages of AI development. I don't know if you guys like ARK. ARK is the fund investing in technology, led by Catherine Woods. I'm not suggesting you should buy their stocks or funds. I'm not suggesting, but they give the annual report every year about technology development every year. So if you look at the 2025 big idea in technology, they summarize 4 stages of AI development, and they summarize many things like self-driving car, blah blah. A lot of industry report. I suggest you guys can read. So what are the 4 stages of AI, and how does the AI different from the automation? Now I want to touch a little bit on this. So you see the stage one defined by the Catherine is the stage one is understanding human intent. So for example, the large language model is the example. The large language model can answer questions like human because they understand human intent and answer questions like human. So that's a stage one. So what is stage two? Stage two is taking action. What does it mean is, so the AI will answer questions and also executing actions from the answer. So for example, if the stage one is I ask AI, so I feel headache. What should I do? AI will give you answer. That's stage one. So what's stage two? AI will give you answer why you have headache, and they will order the medicine for you online and deliver to your home. So that would be stage two. So the AI will not just provide answer to you and also execute the solution for you and deliver the medicine to you. This is just one example. You can see the involvement, right? So the stage one is understand the human intent, provide the information to you. The stage two is not just provide information, they also execute the plans for you. They order the medicine online and deliver to your home, and you take it, you're fine. You become better. So these are the first 2 stages of the AI defined by the Catherine. So what's the implication of stage one and stage two, and how is it different from automation? You will replace some intellectual labor, but you will require people has high provide emotional value and empathy. So you can see that this is different automation. In automation development, what we need is we don't need people who are doing the physical labor. We need the people who have more intellectual, provide intellectual product, intellectual goods. That's traditional technology. But look at AI. AI will replace the intellectual labor. That's different from automation, right? So what kind of labor they require more? They require people who can provide emotional value, people skills, and empathies. The reason is because because once we have at stage two, more and more AI will have to human has to work with AI, and there's less human interaction. When there's less human interaction, human require more of a communication and empathy from human colleagues, and then that's why in the stage two we require more people skills and empathy compared to the automation. So you can see that there's a huge difference between the traditional technology and the AI. You can see that for the traditional technology, they require intellectual labor. But for the AI, they kind of replace intellectual labor, but require empathy from human. And then what is the stage 3 and the stage 4? So I did a little bit modification about Catherine's definition, because so stage 3 is you don't need to ask question. AI will predict what you want and ask question for you. So for example, this lunch, what do I want? You know, I may want Japanese barbecue, or I want Hong Kong food. I need maybe I need French cuisine. So you know, so before at stage 1, you have to ask questions to AI. But at stage 3, AI will learn your pattern, learn your habit. AI will predict what you want and ask question for you. So this is called the planning and scheduling. So you can see the stage 3 is you don't even need to ask questions. They understand your need and predict what you want and give you what you want. So what is stage 4? Stage 4 is the AI agent act like a humans. So what does it mean is it's so basically someone standing here like a human, but it's actually it's AI agent. It's AI agent. So what's the implication from stage 3 and stage 4 compared to earlier? So if we are at the stage 4, we will replace both intellectual labor and the labor with people skills and empathy. So at the stage 2, you can see that we don't need the intellectual labor, but we need the people with people skills and empathy, right? But once we had a stage 4, we don't need the people, we don't need the smart people, and we don't need the people who have strong good people skill empathy. So the question is, what a human can do? What a human can do? This is very interesting question. I don't know. We are going to answer it. We are going to answer it maybe you know this is going to happen maybe in 20 years, 30 years. But I think we are at a stage 1.5. Stage 1.5. So basically the point is, the several summary is AI is different from traditional breakthrough. You can see that it's different, right? And we are in the stage 1.5. And 1.5, what's the implication is, you know, we don't need that many smart people. And before we need strong people, physical strong people. Now we don't need the physical strong people, and we need smart people. Now we don't need smart people. We need emotionally intelligent people. And then after a couple of years, after decades, we don't need smart people. We don't need people with people skills. So what kind of human we need? So I was thinking. I mean, I don't have the answer, but I have two bold conjectures. The first one is, if your life, every day of your life is the same, and then you don't add value to AI, because your training sample, if your next day living pattern is same as your previous living pattern, and then you don't add more data to AI, so only human who think every day differently, who want everything different every day, this kind of human will add value to AI because they provide a training sample for AI. So for example, if I what I want in the past 3 years is the same as what I want in the next 5 years, and then you don't add any value to AI because AI already understands what you need. AI can already replace you, and this is something you provide no incremental value to AI. So, but if every day you think different ideas, every day you want different food, every day you just create different demand, and then you can add value to AI. You provide more training sample to AI. So what does that mean? Ironically, that means mutants will add value to AI. And if you have a very routine way of thinking, you have a routine life, routine jobs, pretty much you don't add much to AI. So one bold conjecture is people who really live in a change every day, think differently every day. These people will add more training sample to AI. So that's number one conjecture. But I'm not sure what I'm correct or wrong. I mean, I said it's bold conjecture. But the second one is whoever controls the energy will. Yeah. So yeah. So another point is who control what's left to human, whoever control energy, who control the resource allocation, because AI can produce indefinite food, indefinite labor, indefinite emotional support. So I think AI can provide all human needs, physical goods, emotional goods, everything you need. Only thing AI cannot provide is energy. So eventually, whoever has the energy, who can control the resource allocation. So yeah, that's a very quick summary of um, what's going on. So just very briefly summarize, what we have is, I do think AI is different from traditional breakthrough. I do think that. So we use automation as a contrast, and you guys can see that. You know, using automation and contrast, it's very different. Automation replace physically strong people, but require smart people. But with AI involvement, with AI emergent, we don't need smart people. We need people has, you know, uh, strong people skills and empathy. But that's for early stage of AI. In the later stage of AI, AI can planning, can do, AI know what you want. AI can behave like a human. In that case, the AI can replace smart people and emotionally smart people, both intellectually smart and emotionally emotionally smart people. So I don't know what left for human. This is a question. Maybe it doesn't bother us for now, but we got to think about it. We got to think about it.